Hello, this is week number 5 and I am here to show you my experiment that I did for our video this week. I did the crayon shaving video, as you can see in the first picture that I have here. I took a couple of my daughter's crayons and I shaved them 2 different colors into 2 different bowls and prepared them next to the aluminum foil. Next, I piled the blue on top of the yellow and I put them on the aluminum foil together. I took a heavy pan from my cupboard and I smashed it basically on top of the folded aluminum foil and held it there for at least a couple minutes, and took the foil apart and was formed this rock, which is a interpretation of a sedimentary rock. After that, I peeled it off the paper and put it on the stove to be heated. After that was done, this is the liquid crayon that I came up with, and I put it back on the stove, swirled it together like the experiment showed me, and I quickly poured it into a bowl of ice water and formed my last rock. The previous rock was supposed to be a metamorphic rock. And when I poured the liquid crayon into the bowl of ice water, I came up with this, which is the interpretation I had of an igneous rock. The results showed me that it was kind of an interpretation of a physical change, that when heat causes a solid to transform to a liquid, but you're doing it without changing the chemical composition of the object. This tells me that the rock cycle or crystallization works by transforming one type of rock into another through processes like erosion, compaction, heat, and pressure. Although in this experiment, it's not truly making a metamorphic rock, because you don't make a metamorphic rock by melting. That would actually be an igneous rock that is formed by melting. When I did this experiment, I had a hard time with the first one, the sedimentary rock, transforming into a actual rock that formed. It was kind of just stayed the shavings no matter how long I smushed it together, but it ended up being okay because I could see the process anyway. The rocks that I found to show you, the real rocks, the one on the left, the really big one, is one of my youngest daughter's favorite rocks, and she let me borrow it for this video, but it is showing the similarities and the differences between the crayon experiment and the processes of Earth. The similarities that I found were that it portrays the transformation of rocks, which is kind of cool. And it shows that the rock types are actually not permanent. They can change through all the processes that you can see, plus more. The differences that I know are the time frame. It's way different. We did this for a few minutes, and it takes millions of years for Earth to change the rocks. And the temperature and the pressure that we applied are a lot different. It's night and day between those two. And I found that a specific detail of my results reminded me of something that we learned this week in lecture, which was the melting of the igneous rock can be transformed by different cooling rates. And it can kind of tell you how cold or how hot things can be and how different that can affect things.